the greatest tragedy happened in my life, and she was gone. And so, and this is where I want to talk to you, the core. Where did the foundation start? You know, we always were, me and my wife were always volunteering in organizations. My wife was always, all her job had to do with kids. Let me tell you a story. There was one point where we were losing money because, and we didn't make much money at all. I mean, we were like, yeah, broke, busted, and disgusted. We didn't have nothing. And there was a point where she would work 40 hours at her school job, where she was an assistant teacher. And then this is when gas was like $8 a gallon. You remember that? It was like $100 a gallon. It's unbelievable. She would go to work an hour and a half, but it was across the other side of town. And, you know, and she only got paid, you know, very little. You know, there's not much money in childcare. But because she loved the kids so much, we'd argue and argue about her going out. But she got her way and she went. And I'm so glad she got her way. So, anyways, this organization was founded to keep her memory alive and to keep our heart alive for what we want to do with the community, what we love to do. You know, and this, let me tell you a secret. This is where the organization started, right here. When she went to heaven, without me knowing, there was an insurance check that her job had. And, you know, they gave me $39,000, and I was so offended. Because, you know, first off, I was like, you know, how dare you put a price on my wife? But I know that didn't mean that. After I cleared my head, I said, what do I do? And I said, I will not buy a car. I'm not about to put a down payment on a house. So I took that money, and this is where the idea of the foundation came into place. And this is why we were able to jumpstart it and go into it. And this is, you know, I'm going to tell you this. We started this organization, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea. I'm sure everyone in their mind in this room has heard Sophia's Heart, but not one of you can tell what we were doing. And can I be honest? We just didn't know. But we were so eager. I've always worked in nonprofits. I've always worked in, you know, I was just talking to a lady at the business meeting earlier, and right before I went on American Idol, I was trying to apply at this program. I think it was a DARE program. I was trying to be a youth. It's what I love to do. I drove a truck, but I had no passion for driving a truck. You know, I worked in youth earlier before. So we started this organization, and the process was not easy. Because you know what? There's so many great organizations out there that are doing great things. Now, we're called Sophia's Heart Foundation, but I think I need to change the name of it because foundation gives an essence that we just house money. Foundations usually house money and just give it away. We don't want to just take money and just give it away to places. We want to have our own DNA on some of these, and our programs, just like you saw here with the Sophia's Heart Project with the choir. And, you know, and basically it would have been easy just for me to write a check and just to start giving the money away and to do stuff like that. But it wasn't where my heart is. My passion is for people. My passion is for the youth. My passion is just what, you know, what most of your passions are here. Everyone wants to see good things happen to people. So anyways, after so many areas of we not knowing what to do, we finally narrowed it down into 4 areas. And check these 4 areas out. This is what Sophia's Heart does. This is what we're doing. And I'm gonna tell you, you know, kind of, you know, what we've done and what we're getting ready to do and where we're going and why. We have 4 programs called Sophia's Heart of Medical Relief, Sophia's Heart of Compassion, which is our food, clothing, and shelter, Sophia's Heart of Education, but most importantly, where we thought we should start is Sophia's Heart of Music and Arts, is what you saw up here. You want to know why? Come on, music and arts. What do you know Danny Golden for? Music. You don't know me for anything else. You know? And so it just made sense. I have a passion for music. But it's weird, because check this out. The first thing to go in schools is what?
Music.
It's weird. If you've ever done this, and I guess I get the logic, but if you really look at it in studies and how they conduct the studies, music enhances your learning ability. Music enhances the creative side of you. Creativity is what gives you a reason to live, right? I mean, you just don't want to follow a pattern after someone else. You want to create something and become your own somebody and be unique to this world, you know? And so music and arts is where we took our start. And Sophia's love for children truly shines through this program. Now listen, our desire is to create cutting-edge programs and to create an environment with programs that are modern and culturally relevant to our youth. And today's performance, I love it. Today's performance by our choir showcases the beginning of this program and the highlights of what's to come. I mean, this is just a start of what's to come, which, man, makes me so happy. And I gotta be honest, St. Marcus, the school, I'm so thankful that we had our meeting. How long ago was that meeting? It was a couple months ago. It's the best decision that we could have ever done. This school is simply amazing, and has really, you know what it's done? It's really catapulted and jump-started our program so that we can get things going right away. And so that's the